Hi Pisces, welcome to your mid-March reading. Let's get right into it and start by clearing the energy. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please be here now to give Pisces divine messages for their highest good. We welcome you and thank you for being here. Okay, so let's see. I've got this new Oracle deck. It's the Oracle of Visions, and it's like a carnival style. So let's try this one. It's got a lot of really inspiring imagery. Okay, so let's see what's coming up for you this month. What themes might you be expecting to have in your month? Okay, let's see what this is. This is like it's a card that's sort of like about showmanship, and also this person has two different masks in their hands, and they're wearing like their headdress has like a mask on it as well. So it's like he's got the yin yang, and it also gives me the vibes of like the two pentacles juggling. It's sort of a jester type card. So I'm feeling like you have been having to wear many hats in your life, and you know, you're feeling vulnerable at this time, um, and stripped bare. You know what I mean? Like you're feeling vulnerable, and like uh, even though you have the mask, it's like the feeling of showing too much. Um, and did I say showmanship? Having to like perform as these different aspects of yourself in your life. It's pretty intense. And what is that sign back there? Is that... I'm not sure if it's a sign or a planet. It looks like the sun, though, behind. All right, and then you had another one, and it's like a mother and child. So I might be speaking to a lot of mothers here, and that would make sense why you have to wear so many masks, as you have to split so many aspects of yourself in order to exist in the different places and navigate the different parts of your life, you know. Nurture when you're at home. You might have to be a strong, you know, person at work, or like, you know, wear a different, you know, more toned down version of yourself, less soft. There's many ways this can play out, but we'll see how this comes into play. Um, and she also is wearing a mask in this, and he a jester hat, so, or her, the child's wearing a jester hat. Expressing tenderness, nurturing. Yeah, I think just that aspect of yourself. Like, say these masks in the first card are the mother, maid, and crone aspects, then, you know, in the other card, it's definitely displaying the mother aspect. So, yeah, so let's see how this fits into your card reading. And let's see here. My cat just joined the reading. Okay, can't see him. What card most represents Pisces at this time? Again, you got two cards. Page of Wands. This is like the beginning of a new passion. Uh, it's the beginning of like a new growth cycle, a new growth period, where it may have, like, he's standing in a desert. It may have felt like there's not been a lot going on in the recent past, and that, um, or at least like your passions had felt dry there, and now you're like just growing into a new passion. You can also speak of like messages arriving, but this represents you at this time. So I feel like you're at the start of a new journey, something that you're just partaking on, um, and it has to do, may not have to do, but this is another card that's representing you at the time is the Hangman, and this is new perspective. Um, it's about listening long enough in silence, to get a new perspective, to have a new angle on things. It's about stillness and peace. Um, so, this new passion is something that you've been like sort of incubating and growing, like this Mother card. Um, so this can be a creation as well. Um, that Oracle card, it can be a creation, an idea, an inspiration. Giving life to a creative idea. And for others of you, you're actually a mother. Um, so yeah, so I could be talking to some new moms here. Sorry it's so loud. Confirmation about the new mothers. It's just that we're having a heat wave and there's a lot of people at the beach right now. Okay, but we're gonna try and get through this and see here. Okay, so what's the recent past for Pisces? What's been going on in the last month or two? Ace of Pentacles. You're. This is also about the beginning of a new cycle, the beginning of a new found stability in your life. Like if things have felt topsy-turvy for a while, or really significantly dramatic or something like that, a lot going on, you're beginning to experience the stability. That was confirmation too. Yeah. So whatever this idea is, or this new job, or perhaps it's like you've made like a budget plan or committed to like no buy or some sort of something that is making, or an investment like a house, something is beginning to make your life more stable at this time. Anything else about this recent past going on? Page of Pentacles. So I feel like it is like a new business idea or a new creation that you're creating here at this time, and it's creating a stability for you. Like this is like he's holding it like this is like his revered uh, little precious gift here, right? And so yeah, so not only are you like passionate. Oh, I just dropped that. Not only are you passionate about it, but it's also providing you stability. So like I don't know what you have been doing, but it's clearly working for you. Um, it's like you've turned a new leaf, or made some really big changes in your life, and so it's starting to feel different. And you also got the World card here, so it's like you successfully started the beginning of a new chapter, right? In this recent past, you celebrated the end of an old chapter, and you're starting the beginning of a new chapter with the World. So this is really significant. I couldn't be happier for you. Yeah, let's see if we can get one of these cards on there and see if the universe has any more messages on your recent past here. Oh, you don't need that noise. Yeah, you're leaving behind like a tumultuous time in your life. Delays, but it will happen. Yeah, because um, Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, all the Pentacle characters move really slowly, but that's because you've done your research and you're continuing to do your research and make like sound decisions and not take too many risks, and um, so the success comes more slowly, but it's more like assured or guaranteed in that way. Anything else from the universe messages? Expansion. Yeah, you're expanding. This idea, it's going from an idea into like something that you're taking action towards, you're talking to people about. and you're just at like the beginning of this, so you're still really excited about it. The problems, it's been really kind of seamless here. The fence. You have the fence. So I feel like with the fence that you may have had a hard time closing out this last cycle of the world, and like maybe just to have like a little bit of fear-based moment where you're kind of on the fence of like, can you completely do this thing 100% and leave your old thing behind? Um, you know, Maybe others are on the fence about this. They're not sure about your new thing, but it seems like you're very happy about it. You have both pages, which is like a very youthful energy. It's just on the precipice of things. Let's see here. So let's see what is currently happening for you, because that's the good stuff, right? What's currently going on for Pisces? So many pages. So many pages here. So the Page of Cups is a new emotion. The feelings, the beginning of a new, like it could be like your intuition is expanding, or it could be like a new love. It could even be, like a potential suitor. But seeing as you have, I don't feel like it's that. I think it's like it could be the intuition. Let's pull a few more cards and see what pops out. Yeah. I think that is a potential new suitor. The Ten of Cups came out in reverse, but I feel like this is maybe this is somebody trying to come into your life. Um, this is somebody that has a lot of feeling for you. They admire that you are self you're independent, and you're like a self sufficient woman. These are all skills that you've gained over the years and accomplished. Like, you're very skilled, and you've made a very comfortable like life and a very comfortable home for yourself. And you have the Ten of Cups. I mean, even if the Ten of Cups is reversed, this is like a really good time for you. um So I'm not sure. The Page of Cups could be the beginning of intuition, the beginning of a new emotion. Ah, and you have the Ace of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Like, you are unstoppable this month. Like, you can't be touched. You are like getting your karmic rewards for all of the work that you've taken in the past to make your life more stable, and now it just keeps getting better and better. Like, it's starting to feel emotionally fulfilling. It's feeling very abundant, and you have people in your life to share these things with. And you have this Page of Cups here, either intuition or a new, love interest, something to look forward to. And they see you as this. They may be younger than you, or like more immature, because they're not coming in as a knight or a king's, right? A knight or a king. Um, but this is like a new something that you're passionate about, or like there is, some passion here. There may be like a really good connection if you just met somebody. Um, and the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, I feel like this is more about you. Like, you're in such a lucky period of your life, and like really making it a fortunate place. Like, you may have lots of suitors coming at you at this time. It doesn't mean, like they're going to be worth it or the one. I would say, yeah, you gotta trust your intuition. We'll use that for this. To trust your intuition that things are going right for you at this time, and your luck is really changing. Like, you may, like, lucky things may be happening to you, but you may not realize it's just like, it's going to be on fire for a minute. You know, like your luck has changed. Things are going to start going well for you, and it's going to look very different than your last chapter of what you were going through. Like a year from now, 2 years from now, it's going to look like a totally different place. And sometimes it takes a lot of these little small changes to add up to a lot of big change and like momentum in your life. It seems like you're really happy here. Like I don't even know how to be more excited. I mean, no, I'm just like I was like meditating, so I'm like before this. Okay, so let's see here. Sorry, motorcycle leaving. Okay, so let's see. Let's pull a couple of these cards. Let's see what is going on here. Okay, um, tell me about the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Tell me about the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Go after what you want. It's like, yeah, because it's like, if you don't go for it, you'll never know if you're, you know, if you always say, oh, I can't, let's say it's afford a house, then you didn't, if you want to afford a house, you do the research for it, and then things will start to line up after that if that's your goal, but you have to do the research, you know, fill out paperwork, all these things, look for grants, and, there's a lot of things, right? So that's just an example. This could be anything. This could be a new business idea. This could be um, just like a really like amazing time for your family, like doing things that make each other happy. Um, Friends. So your friends are really happy for you and are noticing all this good stuff happening for you. You may be meeting new friends as well. And I got 2 months, which is interesting because this is in the current energy. So I want to say, like, yeah, within 2 months you're going to notice this shift is going to be big. You might even be moving, and that like helps change the circumstances of your life. Um, and the Wheel of Fortune. So 2 months. That's what. Anything else here with this current for Pisces? Oh, ego death. Shed past versions of yourself. Yeah. It's like you release a lot of these different parts of yourself from like this growth that you've been doing. This could be like a self-care journey or something like this spiritual journey, and you've been doing a lot of changing and releasing, aspects of yourself. It can be even like ways you react to things change because you're coming at it from a different angle now. So you see things differently, like it's, and so you're becoming like this new version of yourself, or like this, pared down version of yourself. Anything else here? 1 year. Well, so yeah, major changes within a year. So look out for that, and like also help it along. These things don't happen by themselves, but it's saying that like you have the motivation and the rewards incoming. You may be experiencing this already, but it's going to get even better, right? So let's see here in the future. I mean, that kind of is present and future with the Queen of Swords. It's talking about just being very savvy, being open with your communication. Um, this is a really wise, strong, intelligent woman who says it like it is, and she can't be bullied. This is a strong woman. Um, and if you're a man, then it could be your feminine side of you, right? Anything else coming up in the future? Yeah, it's like, you have to be diplomatic, and also maybe you're also going to be wanting to read fine print in any type of contracts that are coming up for you in the next couple months to a year. Huh. You got the grief card, so I feel like you are sometimes like grieving this past version of yourself, which is maybe why like this jester is holding all these masks too. Like, uh, sometimes it's like you want to do things that you used to do or hang out with people you used to hang out with, but then when you do, um, it doesn't like resonate anymore, and so it's sort of like unfulfilling, right? And so you're like having to grieve for these past versions of yourself that like wants to do different activities now, like isn't satisfied with the same stuff, like maybe doesn't uh, want to talk small talk but go deeper, things like this, you know. So, but it's like so much better now. It's just natural to sometimes grieve past versions of ourselves. And I also see here the King of Cups. So, um, it's like you've grown, you know, from the Page of Cups to the King of Cups in emotional maturity and stability, and you know, and that is giving you a second chance at life. You know, going on this journey, turning your life around to like this really beautiful, special place, and being able to celebrate that with family and friends. Um, but there's a part of you that knows that you can never go back to who you used to be. Um, and that is making you emotionally mature. For some of you, this could be that suitor that was immature. He may like step up to the plate here to support you emotionally, and the second chance. You know, this could be a second chance at love. Uh, you know, you're obviously like in your second chance period here. Like it's just really all so fortunate for you. Like it's unbelievable. Like I cannot express to you like having these three in a reading together. It's just like I want to just point out like this is a good time to make these memories and to enjoy the memories with the people that we love, you know, because you have it all right now. So it's like to appreciate it, to like give it gratitude, and to give thanks to the universe to receive more like that in the future, right? Um, let me see here. Any last messages? Any last messages for Pisces here? Oh, something flipped. Yeah, I think it's like you're having this moment like, is it too good to be true? So you're just like worried here. And this is just telling you to, it's like you've grown so far now you're worried of losing it. So that's kind of what it feels like. But don't let this weigh you down. And if you have some big choices to make or some anxieties, you know, you may want to research those things. Um, research those things. And if you need help, um, you know, definitely, you know, if you're not in therapy, you should definitely look into it if you are feeling grief and anxiety. So I'll just make that clear right now. But it seems to me that your life is such a good place that it's just like these things are coming in fast, right? So, like, don't worry too much about it. It's like you have to live in the energy you want to receive. I feel like this is just kind of like reminding you to be optimistic and not worry too much. Don't let stress like ruin all these, not ruin, but like dim all these wonderful things that you have in your life, right? Definitely it's about like appreciating what you have, and you're getting more of it. So, thank you so much. If you made it this far, please like this video and subscribe to my channel for more content. Thanks. Bye.